here we are with this Mustang, other Mustangs loaded with the wheels, and we should make a shot at trying to get it done today, but they do close in about 2 hours, so we'll see if we make it in time and if they can get it done today. The downside of having a sports car, literally got one wheel in the back and one wheel in the trunk. Just got home, wheels are done. I'm probably going to have to be a little more careful pulling into the driveway because it did scrape. I'm not sure what that was, but something did touch. I think it would have been the exhaust tip, but I'm not really sure because it didn't scrape it, but it felt like something sort of bounced off the ground. So got to be more careful. Finally, a nice day in California after seemingly forever, and we are with the Mustang. And the wheels are looking good. They got put on last night, obviously. And we have a few things that I may get done today, but we'll just see if we have enough time. We will actually start by getting the original wheels out of here because I had them on the seat. Hopefully my seats aren't all screwed up, but we'll see very shortly. Gotta get that out. Got the M5 grill in here as well that I need to get out and list on eBay for sale. And yeah, I need to put this back since that was underneath the cover for the spare that they didn't put back. Got the one out of the trunk out. Now it's time to move to the passenger side.
10 seconds later.
And with that, we are officially done with that project. But I might need to clean up the interior a little bit. I guess I misunderstood what this was because even though the sides got sticky, you can't actually separate the words from this plastic, so it's not like a sticker in the normal sense. So I guess we won't be putting that on, nor will we be putting this on, but we will be getting stickers to actually put on the fender of this car to match the 04. Normally you would want to clean the tire some. I mean, it is a brand new tire that I just got yesterday, but it did go through the rain as well. But regardless, we're just going to put this on and see what happens. Spent quite a bit of time fixing the louver, and we adjusted a couple of brackets, just need to screw it on later. Now we're working on the carbon wrap for the gas lid. Might need to redo it because I think I forgot to take off the film that's on the top, and maybe I could do a little better on that. Finish the tire markers on this side, but I will be doing the next or the other side maybe on another day when I have a little more time on my hands. And let's go turn on the Mustang. Started up perfectly fine. I feel like the car is doing good. We're turning it on almost every single day since it's been jumped, so I'm not really too concerned, but I'm hoping we get to the point where we don't actually need to turn it on every day. Maybe we can do it once a week again, which is what we're essentially doing a long time ago. We're trying to turn it on pretty much at least once a week, and it was fine. But yeah, hopefully we get to that point because turning it on every day is a bit much. And as you guys can see, it doesn't have that much gas, so at some point we're going to have to pull this car out to pump gas, especially if we're going to turn it on often. I accidentally got some paint from the tire markers on the trunk of the car. It's like barely coming out. I try to grab the bag and I have a little bit of paint on my fingernail, and knowing my luck, obviously it touched the car, and we're having a difficult time trying to get it out now. Did order the badge last night, so I think I'm going to be putting it right here, but we'll see. I did get one for the rear as well actually, and I think we're going to black that out, nothing too crazy. And then I'm thinking that either we take off the GT logo, which is what most people do, and put the Coyote emblem, or I'm thinking maybe actually putting the Coyote emblem right here, just to be different. But we'll see what I think. Once I get it, I'll probably prop it up in the corner And if it looks kind of funky with having two emblems on here, since Ford hasn't done that in a while, I'll probably just replace the GT one. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Obviously, it'll take a few days to get here, but it'll probably be in this vlog at some point. And let's grab the Lambo key because we're gonna be turning that on, and we're going to move this up there a little bit, and so I could take a photo of the new setup on the car. So I want to get a little more angle, so I'll probably move it into that corner a little. I realized that the door was not closed all the way, so I have a feeling the car won't actually start, because as soon as you open the door, it makes this beeping sound, as you guys know, and there was nothing. Not gonna lie, I wasn't concerned about the Lambo until I realized that the door was slightly open, and when I opened it all the way, obviously nothing happened in terms of sound, and it literally always makes a sound. So yeah, that got me pretty good. Lamborghini again with the pranks. Now let's move this. And with that, it's time to turn this bad boy off and turn off the Lambo too. Another day with this one, and as you would imagine, we are going to the post office. I don't know, on camera it looks okay, in person you could hella tell that I must have forgotten to take the plastic off, because it is way too shiny in person, and you're a little distracted by how shiny it is to the actual print. So the tires are looking good. We went through a couple of storms, but they held up pretty nice. Even the sticker is still on it. First official drive on the drag wheels. As you guys know, it is sunny and the road is not wet, so let's see what happens. I literally have no idea what it has to do with the tires whatsoever, but I've noticed that the car keeps backfiring from the exhaust now, which, you know, I'm guessing the wheels have some effect on the driving of the car or something. Not a mechanic by any means, but the car keeps backfiring, which I have no issues with. I wish it did that to begin with. But yeah, so that's a little different. I think the car definitely needs lowering springs, but we're going to wait until we get like the HREs for the front. Then we could figure out how much lower we need to go on the front end and the rear end. But looking good so far, I think. As you guys know, I am waiting on a lot of stuff to arrive, including the supercharger. I did communicate with American Muscle a couple of days ago, and they basically told me that they're not sure what happened to the fender hash marks. It was supposed to be shipped. It was not shipped. I ordered it more than a month ago. I talked to them previously, and they said it was going to ship within a couple of days, I think within 48 hours, and it didn't. And when I spoke with the person the first time, it already had been a couple of weeks since I ordered it. And then another couple of weeks passed by before I reached out. And then that's when I was told that it was supposed to ship out, and it just never did. So they're actually sending me another one. So I'm not sure when that'll go out. I haven't gotten any email, I don't think, saying that it's been mailed yet. So we're pretty much starting over the clock on this hash mark thing, which I'd like sooner than later. I think the hash marks and the 71 vinyls for the doors will make a significant difference on the car. So unfortunately, waiting on both. The 71 vinyls, I still have no idea where that's at, but they did say it was going to be a long wait because of the holidays and such. So even though the holidays are long over at this point, I'm sure it's very much delayed. Made it home safe and sound. So, you know, the tires were good to me, and yeah, zero complaints. We was a lot of fun, just as always. In the Mustang, going to run a work errand, not surprisingly. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. Not much else to add. I do have a very long trip for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I need to leave probably around 5 a.m.-ish, maybe 5:30. And I will be going to court. I will be taking the Mustang. Don't know if it's going to be raining, but I think it probably will be. And obviously we're on drag tires, so we'll see how that all works out. Just need to be very careful. So that's going to be an interesting drive. I'll probably record bits and pieces of it. I'll take my 360 camera along. But yeah, it will be an interesting adventure because it will be, I think, about a 2 to 3 hour drive there. And probably around the same heading back. So hopefully we don't have to spend too much time out there. But yeah, we'll just see. Made it to our destination. It is windy as hell over here, so that's a little surprising.
10 seconds later.
Fortunately, Mustang was perfectly fine. Cat ran away though, so it's probably not a good idea. And I won't be doing that again. But oddly enough, he actually ran away because of the sound of the door being open and that beeping. So I was actually a little surprised by that. But maybe he thought I was taking him somewhere and he got scared and ran away because his eye is, I don't know if it's swollen per se, but something is wrong with his eye. So maybe he thought I was taking him somewhere, so he got scared and he decided to book it. To the neighbors, I am very, very sorry. It is like 5:30 in the morning and I have my car blasting over here, and unfortunately there's no way around it. I could have put rags, I guess, in the exhaust, but I'm just going to quickly leave after turning on the car rather than letting it warm up or anything. And we are officially on our way.
I gotta get me a bag, steady type of cash on my bro and that same shit. No, it don't can't even on the same shit. I heard your shit in the swag, that shit is so sad, put in work at that basement. I charge you double that payment. Lil' boy, I'm not one you can play with. I grew up in Brooklyn, left right, I keep looking. If the ops come, then we get to bucking. So sad that my youngest stay shook. Get a bag, we don't play with a book. Made a slab, now they all wanna hug. If you ask, yeah, I do the dash, yeah. Got money bags, yeah. For the ones that they took, I know that I'm good, ayy. Straight face and I look. They say that budget is in my outlook, yeah. Hot mail, we gon' post bail when that ship sail, oh yeah. I pop tax, that's my swag, don't get mad, go there. They wanna know how we came up out that basement, we was damn stuck. I was down bad on my ass, I had no job, I was up, yeah. Now I get to sit back and laugh while you haters are mad and you counting your pay stubs. I do this all on my own. Right after wake up, I go get my cake off. I gotta get me a bag, steady type of cash on my bro and that same shit. No, it don't lane, can't even on the same shit. I heard your shit in the swag, that shit is so sad, put in work at that base.
You know you're at your location when it comes to court and you see police cars.
Turn right on Cayuga Street, then turn right on Central Avenue.
Just gotta figure out where the parking is at because the directions literally told me to turn left on a one-way street that only
turn right on Cayuga Street,
went the other way.
Then turn right on Central Avenue. Turn right on Capitol Street.
Fortunately, I am here early, so it gives me some time to work with in terms of figuring out where I should be parking. But I think this might be it. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll see.
In 400 feet, turn left. In 400 feet, turn left on West Alisal Street.
Okay, well, I guess this is only for employees, so now I need to figure figure out how to get out of here. Maybe I'll just come back.
Turn left on West Alisal Street. In 300 feet, turn right on West Gavilan Street. Then turn right.
I just saw the entrance of what I believe to be the court, and I decided to park right here. I'm guessing this is the parking. It doesn't say I need permits or anything. I don't see parking anywhere else in relation to the court, so that's weird. I mean, there are a couple of empty lots, but I don't think they would be the public parking. Long story short, I ended up figuring out that I had gone to the wrong courthouse because there are multiple locations, and the correct courthouse was actually about 20 minutes away. So fortunately the correct courthouse was not very far, and now we get to park in this large lot. And yeah, we still have a lot of time to spare. I think I guess 35 minutes before the actual hearing, so I'm glad I left super early, because otherwise I would have been on a time crunch of sorts because of the fact that I was at the wrong court and it took me about 20 minutes to get to the right one. So good stuff, and I guess I'll see you guys a little later. We had a very interesting moment. I was getting on the freeway and I, had very little space to pick up speed because the lanes were going to merge pretty quickly. And so I gassed it to pick up speed with traffic, and the car, as you would imagine, instantly started spinning. Not really out of control, but the rear tire definitely lost traction altogether. So I had to sort of let go, let it gain traction again, and then push it. But yeah, interesting situation. I guess since I was more focused on picking up speed so I could merge onto the freeway, I might not have noticed that the ground was wet. So I guess that's probably what happened. I've been trying to be as careful as possible with this car, especially on days where I know it's either I'm driving in rain or situations where I know it's been raining and the road is going to be wet. But in this particular instance, the road is pretty much dry everywhere. Everywhere I've gone through, I think the road was pretty much dry. There were, situations with fog and whatnot, but the road was dry. That's probably another reason why I didn't notice that the ground was wet there, and I would lose traction if I tried to pick up speed too quickly. But yeah, we made it through there safely, and we should be home in a little over an hour, but I probably won't record the entire time, maybe hit you guys with a montage. At this point with the car, we are still waiting for the supercharger. Not sure what's going on exactly. We ordered it over a month ago at this point. By the time you guys see this, it'll probably be a couple months down the line, and hopefully everything's been installed already. But if you guys do want to see more day-to-day content, YouTube Shorts is the place to go. TikTok is a pretty good place as well, since I post on TikTok and YouTube Shorts all the time, and it's pretty recent content. So on YouTube Shorts, for example, if I record something, for example today, you guys will probably see it on YouTube Shorts within like a week or two. So it's like pretty recent, whereas with vlogs a little later on, since I only post once a week. But yeah, still waiting on the supercharger. I have not purchased the front wheels, the HREs for the Mustang just yet. Damn, that truck merged out of nowhere. Oh, I guess all these trucks were merging. Nobody was paying attention. So yeah, didn't get the HREs yet. I'm still waiting for think that's pretty much going to be the entire build, at least for this version of the car. I might do different liveries and whatnot, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
On the same shit. I heard your shit in the swag. That shit is so sad, put in work at that basement. I charge you double that payment. Look, boy, I'm not one you can play with.
Just got some gas, and as I mentioned in a previous vlog, like very recently actually, most of the cars, or all of the cars I've owned, have had the gas tanks on the right side, so naturally that's how I park at gas stations. So I did that. I paid, or I put in my credit card and everything. I paid outside, did everything, went to go grab the freaking nozzle, and that's when I realized that I had parked the other way and the gas tank was on the opposite side of the car. So then I had to basically pull the car out and then back it in so it would be in the right position. So I had that, and yeah, I guess I should have probably opened the gas tank as soon as I parked before I began, you know, setting up my rewards and scanning my credit card and all that. If I had done that, it would have been a lot better. But regardless, you know, I was like, nobody's about to pull up to this pump, or at least I would hope not, while I'm trying to move my car into the correct position, because obviously if somebody pulled in, they could technically pump gas on my credit card since I already had scanned it. But regardless, that was that. Got my gas and headed home now. So I'll probably catch you guys later.